I'm good for it.
All right. So you just gonna start it and not tell us what you're gonna do? You're gonna try to like I don't see it. You think you're gonna catch us out there in the back? This is not how it's supposed to work. Okay? This is not how it's supposed to work.
Good
Hey, listen,
evening. Good
fellas,
evening. And
you can't.
welcome to Nothing But Answers, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, it's a dirty world out there, y'all. It's a dirty, dirty world. But yes, again, welcome to Nothing But Answers, where we come to give our answers. So it was a great week. The week went by fast. A lot of things happened this week. But before we jump into it, let's introduce everyone. So we'll start with the lovely Doc.
Hi,
How you doing?
guys. I'm Dr. Carissa, and I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Getting ready for a family funeral tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. So
Sending
this is
prayers your way.
sorry.
thank you.
Mm.
Appreciate that.
Sorry.
Appreciate that. But just trying to have some lightness in the midst of all that tomorrow, you know, because when you lose a loved one, it's always hard, it's always
Yeah.
difficult, but they would want you to push through.
Sorry to hear that, Doc, again,
Thank
for your
you.
loss. So
Thank
sorry.
you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And how about you, Neil? How are you doing?
Neil's good. Thanks for asking. Normal week. I'm trying to think anything out of the ordinary. We had the 4th, right? We had a holiday. So hung out with the boys. That's always fun, but nothing out of the ordinary. Just discussing these hot topics with the family as well, which is why I was like, again.
Right.
I had everybody's
time.
view. Everybody's view, but
Right.
Good week.
Right.
And it's interesting how much controversy this sparked.
yeah.
It did. It definitely,
Yeah.
because it went in a lot of different directions. But we do have some people logging in that called in from Zoom. You guys
Okay.
want to say anything?
What's up? I'm Lee.
Lee's in the house. How are you doing,
Hi,
Lee?
Lee.
I'm
Hi,
well.
Lee.
I'm well.
How was your week?
Good. Flew by.
It flew by, right? We're back here already again. Lee definitely joined us last week.
Mhm.
And Duran, thank you for giving Doc condolences. He's the one who wrote in. Thank you very much. It looks like Terrain is trying to sign in. I see it spinning, so hopefully she'll be able to connect soon. But let's get right into it, guys. Like I said, it was a busy week, and this week the hottest topic was Kiki. Do you love me? If you're grinding on Usher, okay? If you grinding on Usher, do you love me? You know what I mean? So it was very looked like Terrain is here 2 times. So this really sparked a lot of controversy, right? And there was a lot of different opinions. I think men had some different opinions, and women had different opinions with each other. So let's just jump right into it. What do you ladies think about the whole thing?
Well, the first thing I heard about it was on the radio. I was listening to the radio, and it was very interesting. The opinions of the women on the radio station versus the men that were calling in, and I, I don't know. I agree with some of the guys.
Okay, tell us more.
From which way? Yeah.
In the sense that, if he has a certain expectation of his woman that's based on a value system, and she understands this, then he has a right to say something about it. But I also agree that he didn't do it. He shouldn't have done it on social media.
Okay.
So I don't know if he put it on social media because that's where it presented.
Right.
I don't. He may have felt like he needed to respond because everyone's seen it.
Right.
But if this is, something that you guys are into as a couple, where you don't grind on other men in public, and and you don't have your butt cheeks out, then I can see how he can feel disrespected. I can understand that. I can understand him feeling like you know, he needed to say something about it, even though he came from the place of that outfit. He didn't say you grinding Usher, that's a problem. He said that outfit, you are mine. So, you know, I also understand the other point of view of people are saying, why are you shaming her? Because she's a mom, she shouldn't have to change who she is. But my question is this who she is? Has she changed?
Yes.
That's my
Good question.
Good question. Before she became a mom.
Good question.
If he wasn't, then this is a change for him.
Right.
All good points.
Okay. Someone else in there. Hello. Who are you?
Hi.
You jump right in. You can introduce yourself or nothing.
Yeah, this is Pink Panther.
Pink Panther. Okay. Okay, Pink.
Welcome.
Hello.
Uncle Pink Panther.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. So I was thinking, but why do we need to know any of that?
Right.
Like, why did he have to tweet it? Because that's your person, because that's not his wife, because he did not marry her. And he's talking about morals and standards, but she's not an honest woman. But why do we need to know? Like, why didn't he just tell her?
Right.
So I think I'm not standing up or anything, but from my understanding, he responded to the video that he saw. So he was commenting on the video.
But that's your girl.
No, I get it. So he said what?
But
what
he also
said,
reposted it. He reposted it.
Oh, did he?
Right. So he's saying
He reposted it and addressed it at that point.
Okay.
Right. So I think he was saying, and again, I'm not defending it at all, because I don't think you do that in public. But he said it happened in public, so he's going to address it in public.
That doesn't make sense, because that she didn't do anything to him. He actually did something directly addressing her to her. He just went out in her outfit. He could be offended,
right?
But it wasn't in her intention to attack him or do anything. He posted a picture of her jiggling her butt. A video of her jiggling her butt, showing us, talking about, look what my son did to Kiki.
Right,
so, like,
right.
She might not know. She might not know that you have this outlook when you're recording her butt and posting it for us to see online when she goes out, and then you're mad because really not about the outfit. You're really mad that Usher is singing to her.
Well, maybe not Usher singing to her, but how they're hugging on each other, grinding on each other. Maybe all that together could have definitely kicked off some insecurity.
He didn't mention
they weren't grinding. You need to show the video.
No, they weren't really
what
grinding.
What the Hello Kitty?
So,
what were they doing?
So here's my thing. I've been following Kiki. They did touch. They were not grinding. But here's the thing.
Her arms around his neck, right?
She did.
Right.
She did. But here's my thing.
So what I'm saying is that if, as a man, he could feel what is special to me, right? He does have the right.
But they are entertainers. If you look at Keke Palmer, if you follow her, if you look at her content, if you look at how she dresses, if you look at her maternity suit, she dresses a range. She dresses seductive. She dresses classy. She dresses very basic. She has such a range of how she presents herself. His issue more so was about Usher. And I think that he didn't want to address it as a man, so he had to use that as a caveat, the outfit.
Okay.
Right. That could be the case. It could be that it was Usher. I mean, that is real. But again, he still could have felt some way that, because she had her full butt out, right? I didn't want to turn around. He might have an issue with that. I'm not saying I personally would, but he may have an issue with it.
But the question...
Okay.
She had sheer ass out, okay?
Okay.
He did have her butt out.
The question I would ask is, if we change the outfit, is he still mad or not?
That's the question, Jolene. I think that's the real question.
Yeah, he is still mad.
Right, because like I said, he presented in a way to make it the outfit and her being a mom and things of that nature, right?
Yeah.
But it definitely seemed like, and he could be upset with the way she was on Usher as well, because again, he said something about wife or mom. I don't know if he called her his wife per se.
But she's not.
Right.
She's not.
I think he said, I think she's, well, first of all, we can't say she's not her wife because they may not be on paper, but they may have, called themselves or acted as wife.
They just got, they don't even have common law years in. Sorry.
Wait a minute, time out. You can't tell somebody how they represent their relationship. So let's stop.
I guarantee, ask her.
Well, that's what we'd have to do. I don't know, so I'm not going to speak on it, and I'm not going to say it's not, only because I don't know, right? I don't know what they
public information.
It may not be
because you say it. Don't make it sound.
No, what I'm saying is that it may not be on paper, but they may be acting as. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm saying either way.
What does that mean?
Meaning, some people call themselves husband and wife, and they're not on paper. People do it. So I'm not saying people don't do it. So I'm like saying I don't know their situation. He may not. They're not on paper.
As we know,
anywhere.
they're not legally married. As far as we know,
right, but they're not legally married, right?
Yeah.
And I do think I did feel some like insecurity issues coming through.
Yeah.
The whole thing, right? Because he took everything down. Now he deleted everything. Everything's down, right? So I did feel like.
The internet dragged them.
Yeah.
Well,
they did.
I don't know necessarily because even that they're like, well, he's trying to control her and all this. Well, I think he didn't tell her not to wear it. He said how he felt about it, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? He said this is how I.
He said that it's the outfit though. You're a mom, so
right.
Passive aggressive.
Well, but he didn't tell her to take it off. He is saying the outfit is. Well, my question is, do they live together? Did he see her leave the house? I don't know.
Well, wait. Usher's show was in Vegas.
Yeah.
So she probably was to Vegas and was in Vegas with her outfit.
Yes.
Okay. And then she had them hams out. Now listen, her body is new. Okay. Her body is what? How old's the baby? Because her body's that new. Okay.
But
so
look at her maternity shoot. Look at her maternity shoot. Yeah. She got cakes out on there. If you look at some of her
because I follow her too.
You're right.
So I've seen it.
Yes.
I've never, in all the years that I've been following her, I've never seen her this out. I mean, she's always
ding, ding.
Oh no, she's loving on herself too.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing: we don't know what insecurity she's already had. I think that she's loving on herself.
She is.
Right, absolutely.
Yes.
She's taking this new body for a spin.
And I think it's okay.
Absolutely.
It's like, get him, Kiki.
He got with a safe girl, and he didn't know she was going to turn into a bad.
It turned to hot girl summer. Exactly. So again, this is more for him. He went from 0 to 100. His insecurities might have jumped off because now she's out here in a way with these hams out on Usher, talking about there goes my baby, and you are nowhere around. You can't stop anything.
I would have been right there. I would have been right there with her. Yup.
One of the things that they brought up on the radio was that if this was Raymond down the street, would there be a problem?
I mean, it's more of a problem with Usher because who Usher is. But I think
it's more of a problem with Raymond because who is that?
Well, I was about to say, I don't know because you may not think Raymond can get her, but I think that just her showing that attention she showed, and for me, I kind of get like they probably know each other from being in that circle, so I didn't get any sexual vibes from it. I didn't get like, they were just. But he could have saw something different.
And that's a good point too, Daryl, because she's a celebrity and she's used to that kind of environment, I'm sure. Like you were saying.
No, being a celebrity don't mean you can grind up on people.
I'm talking about no, but Daryl, she's used to that environment. She's used to the showcasing on stage is what I'm talking about. So maybe it was a little thing to, have fun with.
Well, let's go look and see how many people she grinded up on in the past. I haven't seen her like that.
We don't know that, but like I think it's similar to like Janet Jackson will bring guys up on the stage and dance all over them. And
but she dances all over them. Guys are strapped down. They're not.
Matter.
Which is even worse.
It's a big difference when
I'm
even
when
arms.
I let you strap me down, which is freaky.
They also did a show with Usher that was a lot more provocative.
That's what I said. Usher and her were holding each other. They were grinding on each other.
They were doing a show. They were presenting.
No, they weren't doing a show.
They were showcasing. Showcasing.
She was
what it's called.
She was. No, they're not showcasing. She was at the show. He came down. But Usher does this with a lot of people.
Yes, he does.
Right, he does with all of them. He does it with. But still, when it's your woman, it does different. Sometimes a man wants something for himself. So I can see how he can feel some type of way.
You gotta marry that type.
But Chris Brown.
Marry what?
Chris Brown does the same thing with women that he brings on stage where he sits them in a chair
Right.
and grinds and
Exactly. And we don't see how many of them women get broken up with when they go home, or what happens when they after that happens, because
Wow.
sometimes, and if it's on video, a man may be upset that you're letting. I don't understand why we're acting like this is not a thing. If you see your person getting grinded on things, and if you could feel some type of way, I'm just saying he could. And I'm not going to take it from him. I don't like the way he presented it in a public forum. That's
But he
weak.
didn't say anything about her grinding on him.
Right.
He said that outfit though. And we
Right,
That's
right.
all, yeah,
Exactly.
he
Right,
talked
right.
about the outfit. Mhm.
Right,
That's
and
true, yeah.
but I think we're all smart enough to see that it kind of was more than the outfit. I think it
But
was
we
everything.
shouldn't have to read in between the lines.
Exactly.
Well, again, we shouldn't, because
if his issue was the fact that she was up there on Usher, then he should have stated that plainly.
But we're
Not
saying that.
come at
We're
it-
saying
not come
that.
at
We
it
don't know if that was his
his
issue.
way.
We don't know if that was his
said
issue.
it. He should have said it, and he would have probably got a better response.
But again, we don't know if that's really his
Mm.
issue. We're guessing. We're saying this could be it. It
No,
could be the dress. It could be her butt out. That's a problem too. That could be a problem too. No, I'm telling you, that could be a problem for a man too. Like,
So
you got your-
Daryl, if you have a woman and she goes away for a show and you see pictures of her on the internet like that, how would you feel?
So listen, what I would do, I would snooze her for a month, so I wouldn't see these pictures. Because and this is real life. I've done it. This has happened. Okay. Because for me, I don't want to tell you how to dress. If that's what you want to do, especially if you've been doing that, go ahead. I don't want to see it though. I don't want to see
You
it.
just don't want to witness
Right?
it.
I wouldn't tell you not to, but I don't want to see it.
Okay.
It's tough to see for me. I don't want to.
Okay.
I want to think some things are for me as well,
So
right?
if you're out with her, does that, like, can she wear those things with you?
So this is the thing. If my girl wants to wear it, she can, because I'm not telling her to wear it. But also I want to let her know you're putting me in a predicament. If you're walking with your ass out and someone says something, I may not have to respond to that, right? So understand what you're doing, right? You may think it's cute, but somebody get out there disrespect and grab your ass. Now I gotta go to jail because you out there with your ass out. So it depends where we're at, right? Because I want to be, have respect enough to say, listen, respect our safety. I don't want to walk out South
Oh,
Street.
that's a smooth way to twist it.
No, this is real because it happens. You know what I
I
mean?
think that, yeah, when we
making us
talked about this, we talked about this yesterday.
Women
and
don't respect
I had never-
what we have to do.
I've never thought about that. I've
Nope.
never thought about this. When we talked about it yesterday,
You
I
better
kind
know
of
how to
got
fight.
Daryl's point. 'Cause I never thought about that. When I go out, I want to dress the way I want to dress. But I've never
Right.
thought about the position I might be placing my mate in, because other
Mhm.
guys going to say something or try to grab your arm
Right,
or
right,
stuff
right.
like that.
Yeah.
I never really
That's what I'm saying. I don't personally. She wants to wear it, she can wear it. But understand where we're going. I might say something. Like I said, we're going to South Street. I'm like, look, I don't know if this is the correct outfit to wear because it could cause problems, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get beat up. Like, I'm
It could.
like,
No, I don't want to be fighting because your ass is
Right,
out. That's
right,
why. I don't
right.
want to fight because your ass is out.
Right.
That's why.
That's true.
Right? You want to keep your ass out? Go by yourself then. That's fine. Okay? Call me from the hospital and I'll pay for the therapy because that's what you're going to need after whatever happens. Because I'm just saying, we want to, and I'm saying I've seen it happen too. That's why I'm also talking. I know one of my friends got beat up real bad like that.
see, that's
No, but he got jumped by 4 guys because,
Yeah.
the one guy said something, they all jumped on him. Is it worth it?
No,
No.
I don't agree.
For
with
outfit. And if you're saying your outfit is worth you going, getting hands and feet put on your man, I don't understand where we're at.
that is so like extreme. Like,
No, it's not extreme. How many times you girls go out by yourself, a guy grabbing your arm? How many times you go out by yourself, guys catcalling you or saying things to you
But isn't-
disrespectful or being extra?
you better look scary. You better look tough so they don't try you, or that's what
They ain't looking at me. They're looking at them hams that are sticking out. They don't see me.
But isn't that
Sorry,
kind
you
of
see
guy?
Usher, wait a minute. Usher in that video, you see the way he was looking at her like, ugh. The pictures, he was looking like, and there was a billion people there. All he saw was them hams. He like, Kiki, I ain't know you had it like that.
Wow.
But
You
you
love
also
me.
recognize that like you could be fully dressed and do the
I was about to
No.
say
They're
that.
talking to me. They're trying to holler
they
regardless
can.
of what I got on.
No,
At all times.
wait.
So you can get beat up on a Monday, Tuesday,
That's
or a
true.
Saturday.
Okay, listen. All right, so is this how you want to spin it to have your ass out? What I'm saying is that if you have your ass out, they're more inept to say something than when you don't. I mean, people may say something.
To have my ass out. You want to spend it so I don't have my ass out.
No.
You
I
think
just
we
told
gonna
you
get beat
I
up
don't care
if
what I don't care
you
what
got
my
your
woman
ass
wears.
out. That is extreme.
No, it's not extreme. I mean, extreme for a woman to say because they don't understand. They don't, like I said, they're not thinking about it like that. But as a man, we think about it like that. We know that it can come
The
to
man is
fisticuffs.
not thinking, I don't want to get beat up. He's thinking,
No, he said, I don't, I can, this can come to a fight where we have to get in, right? This can come to something physical that we may have to get in because you're walking around with your ass out.
But even if I'm not walking around with my ass
So
out,
that could happen. But
but
what I'm saying is like
I'm gonna try.
when I get in a car and put my seatbelt
So
on,
you know how to fight.
or don't wear the seatbelt. So if you want to go out there ass out to just, you're definitely going to get attention. And again, you can get attention both ways. You can. That is real. But you can, right? But again, if you're ass out, they can be like, if you're in jeans, they may, oh, she's pretty, but like, look at that bitch with her ass out. Listen, okay, you're going to be responded to differently. Let's stop acting like in certain outfits that people are not going to respond to you differently than if you are, fully clothed sometimes. I'm saying that's how men are. Some men are that way. Let's be honest. Let's act like it doesn't happen. Some men are really cavemen-like, and they will respond a certain way.
I'm a woman, so I know a woman's body, and I know a woman's experience, and the disrespectful men are going to be disrespectful regardless.
Right.
Men are going to be disrespectful regardless.
But like you said last week, there's levels
I've
to it.
probably been the most degraded as a woman fully clothed, so I know my experience.
Really? So you fully clothed?
Yes, I was in a long sleeve shirt, black, and long sleeve pants, and I was working at Pep Boys. I worked there for 2 days, and this guy came in and told me I look like a go-go dancer, and I shouldn't be working at Pep Boys.
Wow.
I was fully clothed.
Okay, right. So now think about what
that for me, telling me I shouldn't be working where I'm at, and I look like a go-go dancer. I'm clothed.
Right. But again, I think he was going off your look. Now, what if you dressed like a go-go dancer? He went to the next level and put the money in your waist.
Wow.
Because I was on the counter.
He would have, what I'm saying. It'd have been, but again, I get it. That experience is real. No, you're right, Jolie. I'm not. I don't. Pink Panther. I'm not. I'm just saying. I think that I know men can be disrespectful and more disrespectful contingent upon what you wear. Not that it's more or less, but I'm saying certain places. I think certain outfits are for certain places. I wouldn't mind. You can go. Like I said, I wouldn't trip. But I'm saying I understand how some people could have a problem with certain things. I understand how some men could have issues with certain things, and that's okay for them to say, "I don't like you wearing such and such," or "I would like you to." I mean, and you guys could talk about it.
Yeah, everybody should voice their feelings.
Right.
Express themselves.
Right.
So was Kiki's outfit not appropriate for that venue? I thought, it was kind of venue. That since we're saying outfits matching the venue, I mean.
I don't know. I never said outfit matching the venue.
I don't know. I wouldn't wear that to a concert. I don't know.
Wear it. I would wear it.
concert.
As a celebrity level, they go a little hog crazy.
I don't know what the celebrity level is. I'm not talking about
No,
celebrity level.
you know what it is, Daryl. You know
I
that
don't
sometimes
know.
they
I
take
don't know.
that outfit, if you will, to
Who
the
is
next
they?
extreme. The celebrity.
I know girls rating candy got the same outfit and worse.
A lot of celebrities get dressed by designers, and
I actually have something very similar that I've worn in another in an arena, but not. I wouldn't wear that to a show.
But I see this outfit on a regular basis out right here. Regular people wearing this ass out, butt naked.
Yeah, they do. That's my whole point.
But what I'm saying, I think the outfit to me is not the issue. The issue is how is your mate responding to it? How is the person you're with? And that's both ways. It would be on them, right? It'd be how they feel about what you have on and what you're wearing, and are you representing them in a certain way? So you got to decide what type of man you have, because I think this guy, from my understanding, he had a whole bunch of misogynistic type tweets and comments and stuff he did before. So he already was this type of man.
Okay.
Like this who he was before.
Okay.
So did she not know? Did she not know
a teachable moment?
Wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Terrain.
Like it's about certain things sometimes have to happen in a relationship for you to know, okay, these are the boundaries. I don't think if things don't happen, we don't know to address these issues. My issue with him is more so going public with him addressing her with it. You can feel how you feel. That's not my issue. But here's the thing is like what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. You said what?
No, he was
keep
talking.
going, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I think that you have to have different situations that's going to present itself so you can have teachable moments. So now we know that this is an issue. Now, if she chooses to still do this, she's going to create other issues within the relationship, or he's going to choose to leave, or she's going to choose to leave. It's kind of like either you're going to complain and walk away, or you're going to shut up and sit there and enjoy it. Those are the two options you're going to have at that point. It's like, if you don't experience these, that's like, let's say a man is cheating all the time, and every time he goes to cheat, you be like, if he cheat again, I'ma leave. If he cheat again, I'ma leave. But you don't never, there is no consequences for your actions. So once you set boundaries in place, the hard part becomes once we have to respect those boundaries for ourselves and make decisions based on those boundaries that we've set. So if this is truly his boundary, now it's, what are you going to do about it?
Totally agree with
Either
that.
you're going to shut up and let her be her, because these are a part of her. She is a character. If you watch Kiki, she's a character. She's going to dress differently. She performs. She's an artist. This is all a part of artistry. She's out there with her friends, and I personally, I think that she carried it classy. I don't think that she was trashy with it. I think that it's also how the outfit is presented. Now you see strippers wear the same outfit, and it can come across based on how it's being presented. It's all about the presentation, and I think that she carried it well. I thought she had the body for it, and I think she did a phenomenal job. And I say, go ahead, Kiki.
I don't know. I think she might have started off classy, but when she gave that little spin and I don't think I don't know. I
have a question. I have a question.
Thinking about any of
I got a question. Excuse me. When is your ass out classy? I don't know. I'm just asking. Is that the new classy?
Daryl.
Is that the new classy?
Yeah.
Please.
Her having
Leanne,
ass
go ahead.
out and everything like that. You understand?
We would have never known her. We would
Wait,
have
I'm
never
sorry,
known
wait.
her ass was out if she hadn't turned around to show it to Usher. We would have never known.
Go ahead, Leanne. Go ahead.
You were showing it to the crowd. I was looking too. I said, go ahead, Kiki.
Wait, hold on. Leanne, everybody, Leanne, go ahead, please.
Her having her ass out is irrelevant. If that's what she chose to wear, that's what she chose to wear. And it gets tiring that women have to answer on this hierarchy and being shamed on what they have on. But you never hear, oh, he got to be uncouth because he's sagging his pants with his ass out. Or
wait, we all say that.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, we all say that. What are you talking about? Your ass hanging out. Everybody says that.
Yes,
well, I mean, people do it, but most people are.
I think that's a mess.
We do not give men the same type of shame that we give women for what they wear. Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, that's always going to be a gender difference. Yeah.
Wait a minute, time out.
Not.
Men do the sagging. We do talk about it, right? But
we
most of the time,
it on a very small, minute level.
Not only they talk about it, they make laws against it. Wait a minute, Leanne, they make laws against it. They do. Like that, people used to do that are part of they put them part of a certain culture. There are laws where you can't sag your pants in certain places. This is not something that people are doing it, right? But it's not like they're all for it. It's not like it's
but we do not equate what men have on to what type of man he is, as far as is he a good father? Because his pants is sagging.
Right.
That's exactly what is technically being done.
That's true.
You're bringing motherhood in as to what she has on.
Yeah, the motherhood part could have been.
She has nothing to do with
no. Yeah. So the motherhood part.
He shouldn't have said that.
That should have been left out.
He shouldn't have said that. Yeah. To me.
No.
To me, that was. That was a problem. I didn't like that part of it.
Yes,
because her dress should not be connected to anything else.
No,
right. No. Her dress didn't connect to her parenting or her couth or her character or anything. I don't think it.
If he didn't like the dress, that's all he had to say.
Whether or not she's classy either.
Right.
Well, again, it has nothing to do with that.
Well, no, it does. There's a level of it does, but I think there are some things that we can.
Asking whether or not something is classy, and we were in a club setting.
Well, it was a. Well, listen. What I'm saying is that would you wear that your ass out to work. No, we know it's not something you would wear anywhere. So I'm not saying it's wrong for the place to where she was, right? I'm saying it's wrong for her relationship. I think that, and it's tough because the closer you have to it is men sagging their pants. There is no really equivalent in this, right? There's nothing where men are wearing, women like, oh, don't wear that. That I don't know of anything that men are really wearing that where it works both ways, right? So it's tough in this sense. It's something that's really put on the woman. And in a relationship, I think it's okay for people to have expectations and standards for the person they're with, right? It's okay, right? I don't think you should be voicing it, but I don't want the person I'm with all over somebody else, because then what's special for me? If you're hanging over other people, then what do I get? What's different in our relationship, right? So that's tough, right? You don't want to see your person all over somebody showing teeth, looking in their eyes, okay? All right, you just don't want that. That's just not something we really want, I don't think.
But she had
so one of the other things that the woman was saying on the radio was that like it's not a big deal because it's just like us, she said, regular people having a celebrity crush where you get a celebrity pass. And go ahead.
So that to me is also it sounds. I don't know men who see if they like a celebrity, they're gonna go up like, oh, let me hold over you, oh my God, and drool over you. You know what I mean? You might give a handshake or something like that.
You're not gonna shake Beyonce's hand. Stop playing, Daryl.
I'm pretty sure you're not gonna. I don't
if
know,
you
men,
have an opportunity, you're not gonna shake her hand.
I don't know. Men, you see men hug her all the time. Nobody's groping her like that, right? You're just not gonna do it.
I didn't say groping, but you're not gonna shake her hand.
We know it's a different. Well, you're going to do what she allows you to do, and it's a difference where if you're trying to hug on a woman and things of that nature, how you going to do it? Well, show me where people are doing this.
No, I'm talking about the celebrity opposite thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. So somewhere men are looking in her eyes and slow dancing with her. It doesn't happen, right? So it does look weird. And I don't care if it's celebrity or not. This could be John down the street. If I see you hanging on John down the street, looking in his eyes, singing together, that could be kind of feel some type of way for some people. Because you want something for you. And I don't know why women are acting like they're okay. They would be okay with their man doing the same. It's crazy how they're acting like everybody knows. If my man was doing it, it'd be fine.
No, you would be okay with it.
No.
If it's Beyonce, baby, you better go and you better work it. Let me tell you. It's a performance and you better enjoy yourself. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You better enjoy it.
Enjoy what? Enjoy a hug? Enjoy a hug? Is that what we're doing? We're going to enjoy a hug?
Wait.
Yes.
Would you have a problem with Lee doing that?
On stage
with whoever.
With Jen.
I'm like, what you doing? Well, right? But she's single.
I would have. I'm asking Ruth.
Wait, you asking
married?
I'm not single.
Oh, wrong Lee. Go ahead.
I would. Okay, let me be honest. I probably would. But this is the thing with Lee and myself. I kind of have my own boundaries. He kind of has his own boundaries. If he's up there on a stage, he might, get in it for a moment, but he's going to be like, you know what? I got to stop right here. I got to stop right here before I grab something because Ruth is right there. Okay, this is
what if he doesn't stop? What if the
then I'm going up there with his ass. No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Neil, for keeping it real.
What if this celebrity allows him to keep going and he doesn't have to stop?
I will, though, after we have a discussion about what went down, I'll be like, okay, that's your pass because I know you lost your damn mind. That's it. That's it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You're going to feel some type of way with your partner.
I would just have to give a pass to. That would be a pass for me.
That would be
like, I think that there are certain things that you're in the moment that the opportunity presents itself and is not something that I feel like even if I felt some type of way, it would be internal. And I would never express it, but I think that I would allow my partner to enjoy that experience. Like, how many times do you get that?
One of the women on the radio said that, or somebody I was talking to said that this shows that how we place celebrities at a higher level than we do ourselves.
Yep.
Wait a minute, this is the question. This is the question, Doc. Kiki and Usher, they're kind of both celebrities. They know each other, right? So I don't know. So both of them basically are on the same playing field. So it's
Right.
not like we're trying to make it a celebrity.
You're not letting me finish.
Okay.
So that's the issue. It's not like a fantasy thing
Okay.
because they
Right.
are at the same level. It's not
Right.
a fantasy thing.
Okay.
Right.
That's
So
a different point.
you have the possibility to meet later, to get together at some point.
Okay, that's a different point.
is
Okay.
different than you getting on the stage with Janet and never seeing her again.
Okay.
Right. Now, Doc, the one thing I want to correct you, it might be a fantasy thing, right? She may know Usher, but she might know Usher, want to know Usher. So this is the problem, right?
Right, so you're not correcting me.
Right.
We're saying the same thing.
That's what I'm
She has-
saying,
she
but I'm
could
saying it's
have
not a
an
fantasy.
opportunity.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I get it. He said he can't. His wife don't let him wear gray sweatpants. I get it. Gray sweatpants season, right? So what I'm saying is that I think that it could be a little much to see all that with your girl. You're not there. She's miles away. 'Cause I don't know where they live at. You know.
Okay, this is going to be total. This is going to be totally sidebar, but what is
sidebar, y'all?
and this is, I guess, the correlation for me. What are y'all thoughts about your partner going to see exotic dancers?
Ah. Ding, ding, ding. Waiting for sound effect on that.
Here we go.
Is that anything different? Let's talk about it.
What?
Is that different? Talk about
Oh.
You want to go where?
Oh.
it.
See, again, for me, that would not be an issue. I have been to the strip clubs with my partner because, again, if I'm going there, I want you to enjoy yourself. Now, of course, we of
I'm
course
enjoying
have
myself, but
respect
you
and
sitting right
boundaries with. No, enjoy. Oh no, we enjoy ourselves. We enjoy ourselves together. I give you money, tip some more. I pay for lap dances.
Yeah.
Go ahead and enjoy yourself.
Can't go back to the Boomba Room today.
But no, because here's the thing. It goes back to what are you okay with and what are you not okay with? And are you in a relationship where your partner feels that they have total freedom to be them within boundaries? Or are they being manipulated or controlled by your emotions? And here's the other thing. You also, in a relationship, have to allow your partner to grow and to experience life on their own terms as well. And I'm not saying that everything should be permissible, but I'm like, at what point, if your partner comes to you and say, hey, I want to go to the strip club, is your response, hell no, you ain't going to no strip club? Or do you explore the idea and allow your partner to explore life on their terms as well? I think that you have to figure out what works best for you in your relationship.
Like, come on, let's stop playing these games. Now, some people may be cool with this, out in the open. We have this, let the kids fall type and live. No, me personally, no. What are you going to a strip club for?
See
right?
that?
So if you have a need that is this a new need? Like that would be like where does this come from?
That's
What's
why
going
you
on?
got
Okay,
to
let's
know.
say it's females, and let's just say it's females, and they having a girls' night out, and we used to do that. My sister
You
was
think
not
that- wait a
into
minute.
females at all, and
think
it was
that's
just
better?
fun. It was something
Now-
fun.
Now I gotta worry about
we
the friends.
used to
Now I
go
gotta
with
worry
the
about
guys
the
from
friends.
the barbershop, their wives, and everything. But for us, it was a social event. Everybody got together and would go out and just
Y'all better
hang
go to the
out. It was
Cheesecake
nothing
Factory.
sexualized about it. It was a performance for us.
You know,
better
she
go to
does
the
bring
Cheesecake
up
Factory.
good points. You have to know your comforts with your mate, what's okay with them, what's not, before you even pursue it. You got to have a discussion.
Well, that's what I said. This is something that you need to know in the beginning because I'm like, you like to go where? Okay, cool. It's been nice meeting you. Because only ding-a-ling you'll see swinging them will be this ding-a-ling.
But
I don't know if you see other ding-a-lings. I'm just saying.
What if she checks all the other boxes? What was that?
What'd you say, Leanne?
It ain't that many people that's going to be upfront with
And
that
that's
type
the
of stuff
problem.
in the first
Yep,
place.
that's the problem.
True. That's
So
true.
if it comes out later, I'm like, well, you missed your boat. You missed your opportunity to tell me. So you better sneak around and not get caught.
But here's the thing: what if it wasn't something that she was
of you
into?
saying-
What if
One at
it
a
was
time.
something that she became into? Like, what if this is not something that she ever explored and said, hey, I want to experience doing this? Or let's say one of her friends is having a bachelorette party and they have a dancer there. Are you saying she can't go to the bachelorette party because of the dancer?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
No, we know what.
No, what I'm
you're
saying,
not being flexible at all.
I'm not being flexible.
No,
Hey,
you're
listen,
not.
Let's stop. Listen, please stop
Let's
this
be
one-sided.
reasonable here.
Yeah, let's stop this nonsense, because if we want to start getting flexible, we can be really flexible. I got a lot of things I want to flex on. I'm saying if we have rules and regulations in our relationship, we already came and said this is what we're not doing, right? Then we're not doing it. Just because somebody has a party, you think if you're worth going to that party and you want to argue about it, have fun. Certain things that is not acceptable in certain relationships, and we do have boundaries, and it's okay. If I don't want my girl in a club where penises are swinging, or titties are bouncing on her face, because like you said, this could open a door to some shit that she didn't know she liked. We ain't doing that. But it goes both ways.
Okay, but Daryl, let's say she went to a party.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay, she went to a party. Okay, Ann.
Oh, I was gonna say, let's say she went to a party and a dancer was there, a stripper, and you didn't even know. This happened to me one time.
Sure it did. You didn't know. I know.
No, Daryl, listen to what I'm saying. I thought it was a different kind of party.
Okay.
The stripper was there. He was doing his thing. I didn't know.
Somehow you got picked up in the air and turned around?
No, I had my fork in my hand and I was like, you're not going to pick me up.
So he was trying. See, look, he was trying. She was eating her plate while she was in the air. Like,
I didn't know. Now, should my man have been upset with me? I came back. I told him what went down. I didn't know. So what? He's going to be mad at me.
You didn't leave that night till the DJ packed up, huh?
You know what?
Again, things happen that you are not aware of, or situations present itself in relationships that, again, everything when you first started dating someone or even get married to someone, every situation that you will encounter is no way you're going to talk about every single situation that's going to present itself. So again, when these moments happen, these are teachable moments for you to understand what your partner's boundaries are and what your boundaries are and what is comfortable for the relationship. But some things, if we never cross that bridge, we will never know how the other person is going to feel about this.
Right. And we don't need to. We don't cross the bridge.
But some bridges will be crossed.
Right, and when they do, like Ruth, it's a good example. Once that happens, you talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Then you find out how you're going to move going forth.
Unfortunately, lots of couples don't talk about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Not just the things that happen during the unexpected. They don't talk about the regular stuff before they get involved.
Hence is the problem. Exactly.
Well, and this is why people are breaking up so much. Relationships aren't working because people are getting relationships and you don't know who you're across from.
Nope.
And then when things come up like this, like with Kiki and the boys, like, well, why your ass out? This is new. I don't know what you're doing. And he's responding. And actually for her, it's got to be tough too, because I haven't seen him respond to anything else like that online. So she got to be like, what are you doing? You know who I am. Why would you write that?
Not only that, you are putting a level of expectation on someone that they didn't necessarily sign up for. So my thing is, if he has never expressed this to her, that this is his level of expectation of her, you have now publicly put it on her without having that dialogue that these are my level of expectations. Because if he never said, this is not okay with me, and then she does it, you can't now come back and say, well, these are my standards and these are my boundaries, because you never had that conversation with her. So now that it's happened, we can have the conversation.
Right. He can say it when it comes back, because it seems like this is maybe the first time it came up like this. That's what it seems like. It seems like this, he responded to the picture. He said the dress fell. He was responding to something. Maybe this was the first time that this was like that, right? So maybe that's why it's tough, because he shouldn't have did it in this forum, but it seemed like this is the first time, because this first time responded like this, right? This is the first time she's been out there like this, and everything around, like I said, I think it's also like Usher and everything. So he shouldn't have did it that way. I don't know why he did it that way. Something in me is telling me this is something they're doing to drum up some attention, because she got a shirt out that says, I'm a mother, something. She released a t-shirt, like she's trying to capitalize off this moment as well.
And she has a podcast. She has a podcast.
So she has a pod, right? So I don't know if they're drumming it up for, because I saw something with the podcast she was on. She was talking about me and my man. We don't do anything in the public. We don't say anything. We keep our relationship at home. This was like 2 weeks ago, right? 2-3 weeks ago.
Huh.
Now she's out doing this. So I don't know. You know, everything. All publicity is good publicity. So maybe it could be a stunt they're using, because it's like you guys really jumped out the window. You went from nothing to now you guys are the most talked about thing of the week.
Right.
Over this dress with your butt out.
They could be there together laughing about it. Who knows?
They might
be playing all of us.
Right. But like I said, but this also spawned some other things, because they were saying that he didn't have, a lot of the women were saying he didn't have the right to say anything to her because she makes more than him. She makes 7.5 million. He's worth 500,000. They were like, they were saying things like, the baby mama's home upset. You know, they were really degrading him due to his status as far as his financial status. So he couldn't be a man in their eyes.
I don't feel like that's acceptable. But here's the other thing. Regardless of how they see each other, this is my opinion, you baby mommed her. So if you have these standards and you're a traditional man and all of these things, you should have wiped her before impregnating her. You can't put her in a position of she's a baby mom and then you want to regulate her life. She's your baby mom. She's not your wife.
Let's not say he can't, because he can speak and feel the way he wants. Just like she went out the way she went out, and remember, she's talking too when she's going out. And how she's acting is also saying things too to him, right? So if I saw her, I wouldn't think she was in a relationship, right? So she's speaking, she's sending a message. And I don't know if they're in a relationship right now. We don't know. No one said they're in a relationship right now, so I don't know if they're in a relationship right now. We don't know that. But she's speaking as well. I know people don't want to hear it, but she's saying a lot too with how she's presenting herself in the public if she's supposed to be with someone. Like I said, I wouldn't want someone I'm with acting like that in the public. I wouldn't. I don't think it's good for me. I don't think it's good for us. I don't think it's good for our relationship. I just don't. So they're both speaking out. They're both saying things, right? Just because hers are nonverbal, right? Her actions are definitely saying something. Even if she didn't mean it that way, I'm not saying, because it's not how you mean it. Sometimes it's how somebody interprets it, how he receives it. And obviously it ruffled his feathers.
And we don't know. I mean, it's so much we don't know. We don't know if they've had a standards discussion, because he said something about, you know, how I can't remember his exact words, but something about his standards. And we don't know if they had a standards discussion or if they had a discussion about disrespect. We don't know if she blatantly went against what he may have voiced to her.
Well, I don't know if he did, because he kind of did it generally. When he spoke, he was like, you know, today's women don't have respect for men. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like he said we talked about. He kind of was like a general, his like, and Terrain was right. His traditional views, you had these traditional views, but yet you had a baby, you're not married, you're not acting traditional.
Right.
So that becomes the problem with men and women, where they have this modern traditional, where they're trying to take parts of things.
But the point I'm making is we don't know if they had a discussion. I don't know how many times couples sit across from me and they had a discussion and the other person decided to just do what they want without having another discussion.
Right.
They just do it. It happens all the time.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of,
you know, you don't, sometimes people don't acknowledge that they're in a couple and that their partner feels a certain way about things. They just say, this is me, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to do.
Wow.
And that
happens a lot.
Yeah. So he said we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife, mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others.
Wow.
And he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe.
I know he said something about standards.
Yeah, standards and morals to what I believe. So again, that's where you shoot yourself in the foot, kind of, because if you have
do you
standards
really
and morals,
think that she doesn't know his standards and morals?
That's a question, right?
Yeah. Does she really not know?
or does she don't care?
Or does she care?
Or does she not care?
Or does she don't care? Because she's very unbothered about this whole thing. She hasn't really responded. She said something like, "I wish I'd have took more pictures." That one thing she released.
Was that
Right.
before he said something or after?
No, this is what her response to after he said
Wow.
something. She didn't respond directly to him. She said something like, we had a great time. We didn't have the pictures when we did cards. I wish I looked great that night, and I wish I took more pictures. Something like that.
But she is
So it's
unbothered.
very interesting.
Mhm.
It's very interesting. So, and the biggest problem I do have with it is about the mother part, like Lee brought up, because she has never said anything bad about his fathering. She's always spoke great of him, of how he fathered. For him to bring her mothering into question is definitely a low blow. It seemed like that to me was a very low blow, and it kind of undoes all what you were trying to express your opinion. Once you start, saying negative things and targeting a person, it's not okay. Like, and Lee brought it up, how she dressed or whatever does not have anything to do with how she's mothered.
No,
Right.
not at all.
Exactly. It gives a little window into how he argues, though. These are
really?
kind of
Tell me
little
more.
signs I look at.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just a little window.
He's not a fair fighter.
Doesn't sound like it.
That's what I'm hearing. Mhm.
Sounds like he's one of those people that starts, attacking your character as opposed to talking about the issue in the argument.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like to me. But
So, and that may be true, because that was, to me, bugged out. Who puts stuff online like that? Who does that? To me, that's as a man, I wouldn't do that. I'm not arguing online. Right. You definitely, because I'm pretty sure you have a phone number.
It wasn't for the public.
I don't think it was.
For the public.
I don't think it was at all. And that's why I'm also wondering how authentic this was, or was it manufactured for this reason? Because you went from saying nothing to now you guys, you're really coming at, and then you erase all the tweets, and it might have went a little. You didn't realize this would happen. I don't think you realize that the amount of dragging you're getting from these women, from all these single women who don't have anybody, who are commenting on their relationship. Because people were saying
somebody
things like,
said that to me today when we were talking about it. They said they were talking about all the comments of the women talking about she need to leave him. He's trying to control her, and they said there was probably all women that don't have nobody.
Right. Because the comments were really mean, like take the baby and leave. So you're saying single motherhood is what you should do. It's not like, well, you guys should go home and work that out. You guys need to handle that. You guys need to fix that, or whatever it is. You guys got to figure it out. But you're telling them to leave so you can be single like you, crabs in a barrel. Come back in this barrel with us. Is that what they're doing? So that to me is another issue. But that shows some of the mind of some of these women out here and how they think. There's no conflict resolution. It's leave. It is no try to work it out. It's leave. He's controlling. He's this. He's that. And that's a far stretch as well from the little bit we see. Like that, we definitely see maybe his argument style is the worst, and he's definitely in his feelings like Drake. But I don't know if it's enough to say leave, right? That's something they definitely should work on, and they may need to talk to someone, and he might need to understand what traditional means, and really understand his own morals and values, and not let his morals and values be reactive to what he saw. Because it seemed like his morals and values really got in overdrive when he seen her doing her thing with Usher.
Right,
Well,
because I think one of the points that other people were making was that, he posts sexy pictures of her himself.
Yes, but not with her ass out.
When he said traditional, is that why people started bringing up how much money he makes?
No, that was his retort to the first thing he said. So after they started dragging him, he then tried to go high with that another comment that didn't make sense. He said, I'm not gonna say anything else, and posted that part after they were saying, leave him. He's controlling. He's got the small dick energy, all that type of stuff they were saying.
Oh,
That's crazy.
So
wow. They got all of that from that.
And that's the thing. You know, people want to root for the bad part. Like, and it's these two, and the men actually try to come to his defense, but they did it in the way that they didn't get dragged, because they were like, "Yeah, bro, I think you're kind of right, but you should have put it on here." Like, we kind of agree with you.
She just did a video. I just sent it to you, Daryl.
Is that new?
Is
that new?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She just put that video up, and she said, basically, if you gonna act up, I'm about to link up, and she's dancing her behind off. So I don't think she bothered.
Wow.
But again,
I'm here for it, Kiki. I'm here for it. Don't let nobody get on there and publicly disrespect you, and then we sitting here acting like everything cool. Not at all.
Here we go. So this is the problem. Here we go. See this message right here. If you're going to send subliminals to your man online, you're no better. This is something for the home. You're not supposed to respond because he did it.
Listen, sometimes you gotta meet people where they are. Sometimes when they go low, you go low with them. Everything you don't take the high road with you. I don't care what nobody say. Sometimes you meet people where they are. Because if I always take the high road, you don't know what I'm capable of. But sometimes I'm going to meet you right where you are, and I'm going to come to your level and deal with you at your level. And that's how I'm going to deal with things sometimes. Everything you don't take the high road.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead, Leanne.
Here's the thing. She's a celebrity, and they always want to have certain things private that their private life and have a private home. Then take some things to private. Don't sit up here and blast your business all over the internet when y'all feel like it. Absolutely not. If you have an issue with your dude, then y'all go home and have that discussion. Don't have this discussion in front of everybody. Don't nobody want to hear it.
And I would say,
well, listen, I wanted to hear her video and her dance. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
That's fine, because some people like the nonsense, but for me, my energy is never going to go to where yours is, because if I'm above you, I'm not going to bring my energy down to match you. That's not me, right? So I'm never going to match your energy, especially if you got, some negative energy.
Now, Daryl, we know you could be petty sometimes. Now, cut it out. Don't sit here like you. Oh, listen. We know you got petty in you. Now, come on. We've all known you for some time.
I can petty with the best of them, right? But again, it's not going to bring my energy down, right? So I'm not going to match your energy, especially online, right? Because that, to me, you're still putting your stuff out on Front Street. That's a problem. Like Leanne said, they're going to be asking for privacy in a little bit. Can we get our privacy so we can get our... No, if you want to keep putting it out in front, then it's what it's going to be. But I think, to me, that doesn't help anything. They're still not talking. They're sending subliminals to each other, right? The relationship can't get fixed. What do you think, Doc? Is this what they're supposed to be doing, sending subliminals back and forth?
No, not at all.
Right? That's not healthy. Not at all. That's not healthy, right, Doc?
No, it's not. No. If that's the kind of relationship you want, then hey, more power. But no, that's not a healthy relationship.
Right.
And when you keep airing it out in front of everybody, that you're just opening your relationship up for millions of different opinions and views and say so into your relationship.
And Leanne, you said I think you said it about Kiki being a she's like really for people or something like that. You like she's really
she's really down to be a role model for young girls.
Okay.
And has advocated for that in the past. So teach young women how to go ahead and handle disagreements within their relationship. If that's there's a certain way that you handle certain things, and putting it all over social media is not the best way to go about it. I
think sometimes
even regular people amongst each other, we don't want to hear Pookie and Day Day every other day on Facebook going ham on each other. He put his hands on me. oh my
Right,
God, I'm
right.
single now. I love him. We back together. We don't want to hear Pookie them do it. Why would we want to hear Kiki do it?
Right, and
I
I'm
love
tired of you
him.
women
Listen,
having a
and
new.
I think
I'm tired of you women
you know
having a
they
new
say
king every week
sometimes,
too.
but
Women
you know
have a
they
new
say
king every week.
sometimes what Satan means for bad, God took for good. So this might be good for Kiki. I'm here for it, Kiki.
Yeah, I think it, but I think again, like Leanne said, it's another way of people showing how not to deal in a relationship in a healthy way. We have too many images of people loving hip hop and all them shows where it don't show positive relationships. It shows the negativity. And this right here is like, well, your man do something, sub him. Instead of saying maybe go sit home and talk to him and fix your relationship, send these, these subliminals to him. And you're dancing, talking about, I'm gonna leave you or whatever she said. That's not cool. Y'all got a kid involved in this too. Like, it's not just you guys.
I
It's a family.
definitely agree.
Absolutely.
So that again, it's the monkey stuff with the family, and that's not cool. Like, it wasn't cool for him to do
You
it.
have a child involved.
Right.
You have to start moving differently, regardless of how you feel about certain situations.
And like I said, somebody got to be the mature person, or it's going to keep going down this road. So now, what if he responds back with a negative TikTok or something? Where are we going? Where are we going? Then they need Doc. They got to be sitting on the couch talking about when he said it first online.
I think where we're going is for these people to stay viral and for us to keep talking about them and their business because that's what they do. That's what pays the bills.
And I think, and I'm about to say, that's what I feel too. They're capitalizing off of this. There was so many people on that video. It was 4 hours ago. I think it was like 15,000 or
for sure.
It was. So she.
Wow.
For sure.
Yeah,
so we want to keep the buzz going.
Yeah, 600 likes, 13,000.
We posted one
comments.
with her cute little boy saying, "I'm definitely a mother." MOTHA. So we're gonna keep the buzz going. That's what they do.
Well, the other thing is, you keep saying they do. It's what people do. It's what people do in general.
It is what people do. But we were talking about the celeb level. That's what they do.
No, again, I don't know. Celebrities are regular people. They don't act really any differently than
This is
anybody
what they
else.
do, though. They want to stay viral, Daryl. They want a trend.
Well,
they want that.
But this is my thing. I wonder if they are even together. Like, I still need to see pictures of them together.
I think they are.
Right? Yeah,
I think they are.
That would be something I would want to see. That I would want to see that.
I think they are.
Because it definitely seems like there's some space in between, and he.
Now they want us to think that they're creating that image for us. I think so. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, that's right. Who knows? Who knows? So it's very interesting. But I mean, I think
very.
It's okay.
What are you saying? Women need to. I missed that last part.
We done beat Kiki up, okay? We done beat Kiki up for an hour, okay?
Kiki gonna be all right. Kiki, all right.
I don't love Kiki no more. I don't love Kiki.
I still love Kiki. Kiki gonna be all right. Leave Kiki alone.
She's gonna be lonely.
Kiki gonna be all right. Yeah, I mean, I like her for who she is. She gonna be all right.
Well, again, and I wonder what her friends, what their input was. What did they tell her? Because I think that's also important. The people you're around, I wonder what they're saying. Are they like, yeah, girl, leave them? Or yeah, girl, talk to them? Because friends are very important in sometimes the decisions we make. So people who sometimes who we have around us will dictate how our response is, especially if you're not if you're a weaker friend and you're going to follow the others. So it's very interesting. I wonder what should her friends be telling her right now?
The ones
her friends should be. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Doc. I'll go after.
No, I was going to say that her friends should just be offering support. They shouldn't be giving no daggone advice unless she asks for it.
Ding, ding.
Doc,
you say it again. You say it again, Doc. What should they do? Tell them again.
Just offering support.
Right. You can't solve every problem, friend, because you don't have any acronyms after your name sometimes. So sometimes just listen and offer support. Stop giving your advice all the time, especially unsolicited.
But we know that they give advice, and probably some of the ones that were there with her partying that night are like, "Do you, girl? Do you?"
Yeah. If you've been single for the last 5 years, please don't give me advice on how to make my relationship work.
I think some of her friends had on the same outfits. They like, ain't nothing wrong with her outfits.
No. None of her friends had on an outfit. They was covered up. we got men at home. We can't do that.
Could have been that way too, Dow. Could have been. Yeah.
As you say, Neil, do you, girl?
Do you, girl? Just keep doing you, girl. You right.
As soon as you single, we can hang out every weekend.
There you go. Once you're single again.
Well, and that becomes a problem because your single friends will want you to be.
Oh yeah.
Have access to them, right? Your friends are going to want you to be around some friends if they're not really rooting for you. Especially in that case, if she's the kind of the friend, the breadwinner. I'm the one getting you guys in places. I'm the one that you know you guys are sliding. Now this is where celebrity makes sense. Where I'm the one sliding you guys in, so you want her to be at access because you want to go to these things, right? You got me down here with Usher singing to you. So even her friends, it's tough on that level, on even regular level. Like, how can you tell somebody it's your friend or not?
Oh, we could segue into that, right?
Right. Yeah. How do you know what a friend is?
There's one thing that really comes up a lot in couples therapy as well, because you have to be, have some discretion when it comes to what kind of advice you take.
True.
And you have to really look at who the advice is coming from and what their motive might be, even if they're your friend.
Right.
Very true.
There are some people that tell their friend, they're if you got a best friend or a close friend, you might tell them a lot.
They know a lot. They know a lot.
Tell their friends everything.
So how does that work in a relationship, right? Say I had a best friend before I met you. I had a friend for 10 years. I meet you, we're dating, we get more serious. But this best friend you have for 10 years is really almost a part of our relationship, right? Because they know everything. Like I said, they're telling them everything. They're kind of bouncing things off the wall. So they're like a third person in your relationship. When does that become a problem? Or does it become a problem?
That's a problem when you said that's the third person in our relationship. That was a problem right from the beginning.
That's a good point.
That was a problem right away.
At the door.
Yes.
So what would have to happen? You think you'd have to
be a part of your relationship?
So would you have to have a conversation with your friend to say, listen, I'm in this relationship now. I got to kind of put more energy into the relationship, but then the friend might feel like I've been here way longer than they were at this point.
And that happens.
Right.
And that happens. I guess you do have to talk about it again, saying this is where we are now in this relationship, and here's here you are as still my friend, but there are boundaries. We have to talk about the boundaries.
So Ruth, in 5th grade, when you had to leave your friends for your husband, how did that work?
How did I know it was coming up to this? Actually, I have a good friend who came into my friendship zone about 14 years ago. So I was already married. I was already in a relationship. So they had to.
You got a wait a minute, Ruth. You got a friend while you was married. He let that happen.
That's why I told you I could go up there with Usher for a minute.
Right.
For a minute, and then he gonna be like, "Let's go." But no, you're allowed to have friends, Daryl. Again, you and I talk about this all the time. Friends are permissible, but you must have friends with boundaries. You must have friends with understanding, and they have to fit into your established married life, in my opinion. If you can't fit into my unit, you got to go.
What does a friend look like then? What does that look like? Like, how many times a week are you talking? How many times you guys going out? What does it look like?
That's a good pre-pandemic. We would hang out once a week. He killed me with the What's the sound effect business?
Right.
Once a week.
Sound effect. Once a week, we'd go to lunch. I called it Friend Friday. I did it with all my friends. I rotate them in and out of Friday. What's the big deal?
Oh, so it's not every Friday that you see this.
No,
friend?
It was every Friday that I see my friends.
Your friends or friend?
rotating them.
Friends. She said she
Friends.
That's what I
rotates
said.
them out on Friday.
Hello.
Thank
I
you,
said
Doc.
it's not. So what I said was, it's not every Friday with the same person. You're rotating them out.
They may be the one that I'm seeing every Friday if they're available and the other friends were not. Yes. What? What is the
Hey,
Again,
Doc, you got friends? Hey, Ruth, I hear what you're saying. Okay.
why can't people
Doc.
have friends that they enjoy being around and hanging with
Right.
sometimes? What is the
Right.
problem there? I don't
I
get
have a lot
Okay.
of friends.
Hey,
Neil's
no
one
problem.
of Ruth is one of my friends. I have a lot of friends.
Okay, let's talk about,
So-
go ahead, Terrain.
So I have this concept, and this is my balance in life. And my concept is me time, he time, she time, we time. So there are times that I think it's so important for me to have my me time, where it's just me. I get up every morning after I take care of first my relationship with God, then it's him, then I have my me time. I get my coffee, I sit out on my back porch, and I do my business and personal development time. And I also date me. Being in a relationship is so important, not to lose you
Yes.
when you're a mom, when you're a partner, and things.
Before we get, let's just go back to the friend part. Like we're talking about, before we go there, 'cause that's
I
good.
know I'm leading up to that. Let me.
Okay,
I
can
broke
we-
down each
can we-
one.
can we go-
I
can we
broke
go a
down
little
each
faster?
one. Yep.
I like
just
that.
be
Let her
patient with
speak.
me.
Let her speak.
Go ahead.
Just be patient with me. So then I have my he time. My he time is my testosterone energy. That is my partner. That is my son. That is my brother. That is my male friends. That is my he time. My she
male
time is
friends.
me and my girl time. It's just me and I need that feminine energy. I need that time with my girlfriends, my sisters, my coworkers, and people like that. Then I have my we time. There are times everybody got to come together because that's what I need. If I'm blending friends, if I'm blending them with my relationship, that now I have every Thursday I meet up with my friends at a restaurant. There are sometimes he got to come with me because I want my time with him and I want my time with them. So that's my we time. So I think that it's important that never lose who you are in a relationship, because you have to have a foundation of who you were before the relationship, during the relationship, and then even after the relationship.
Thank
So you never lose the people who have been around you just because you're in a new relationship. You got to incorporate them some way, somehow. And those who are, like you said, if they don't fit, they just don't fit. But this is what I'm doing. And if
So
you fit
the
into
question-
what I'm doing in life, this is how we go.
Love it.
That's hey, you love it. Oh, really? So okay.
No, she broke it down well. That's what I'm saying. She broke it down well.
Hey, we didn't ask. The question I'm asking is, how much time are you spending a week with your damn friends? Okay, That's what I'm
Once
talking
a
about.
week, I answered you.
So you said once
I
a
think-
week, right? So
They are. It
Say it one more time,
depends
Terrain.
because there are
we
levels
can't
to
hear over the
friendship.
chewing.
Don't be in this house. No, there's levels to friendships. I have a best friend that I've been friends with since 7th grade. She lives
Okay.
in North Carolina. Our lifestyles we don't talk every day. But when we talk, we pick right back up where we left off at.
Right.
I have
But-
some friends that are local that I spend like I have one friend. Our schedules mirror each other because we're both salon owners. So we hang out on Mondays. We may do breakfast, we may do happy hour after. Then I have friends that I meet up with every Thursday because that fits. So I don't feel that there's a designated time. It depends on what your relationship is, what your needs are with that particular group or person, and then you tailor it to fit you. I don't feel like you can put a designated time on because it may be a Tuesday, but I need to see my Thursday crew because I need them at that moment, or they may need me. So I don't feel like there's a designated time that you have to be specific in how much time I spend with a friend. A friend is a friend.
Oh no, I'm gonna let you know the designated time because it's about me time, our time, we time.
No, but you get
right?
your
That's
time.
Me.
You
Wait,
get
time out. No. I get the monopoly of the time because that's why we're together, right? So if I'm sharing time with you, if it's equal, I don't need you, right? Because I don't want to share time with if we're together, I'm not sharing time with you.
No,
We're
not
together
equal.
for
You
a
get
reason.
the most. You're right.
No. Right. So not just about all of it. Like damn near all of it. Like you got time to hang with your friends. But again, this
But wait, what about
family,
work? What about when you have children and you got to spend time with your children? What about when you need time to yourself? Like, it's boundaries and limits to everything.
It's a boundary.
I ain't giving everybody all my time.
No, what I'm saying is that the boundary is going to be when we're, again, home time, home life, that's what I'm saying. At home is when we're taking care of the kids, whatever the case may be. So that's going to come first, right? Then we have to map out time for us, especially if you have busy lives. If you have busy life, we can't get in the habit of not, like I said, dating each other as well as doing things for ourselves. So what has to come first is us, our home, our family.
I agree.
Sure we're good. After that, whatever time is left, you can split up that 2 hours a month that we have left over to do whatever you need to do for the 2 hours a month to do whatever you need to do. Or you can save up, or you can save the hours up for like 6 months, right? You got 12 hours to do something. So
you got friendship comp time. Friendship comp time. Here's your 3 hours I owe you on this week.
The time does carry over. It's like rollover minutes. You can roll over that 2 hours a month to someone else. But no, honestly, I think that, again, that's cool. Some people may be able to take that. For me, we're going to make sure we take care of the home, take care of each other. There will be time for friends, but again, I don't know how much time there's going to be because, again, if you got to work, that's a big chunk of your time. You got kids' games and stuff like that. That's a big chunk of your time. So
yeah, it's
not
different.
much time.
No, I agree. I never said home never suffers. Home is my priority. Right. That's my first foundation.
Right.
But I am also, I think we're multidimensional, and we have more than just time to give to one person or just the kids. I need my adult time. F them kids sometimes. When you spend a lot of time with your kids, you should be able to say F them kids. And sometimes I need just girl talk, girl time that he does not need. He don't want to be involved in that. Yeah. He don't want to be bothered with me and my girl time. But there are certain times where I'm like, I need a balanced perspective. Come on with it. But home never suffers. Home gets taken care of from the time that I wake up, and home gets taken care of. Like, I went out last night. They ate. And then I went, had a couple of drinks, and came back home and finished what I needed to do at home. You have to have a balance. Everything comes with a balance.
You went out on a weeknight? Oh, hell no. This is the bullshit.
Every Thursday.
And you know what, now, all seriousness, no, listen to me. That makes you a better, well-rounded person, from my perspective. I can't give all just to home, just to husband, just to kids. I'm more than that.
That's because
I second your motion.
Your life is different now than it was back when the kids were around.
I did it back then. I did it then too.
Okay, cool. So listen, if you guys, hey, listen, I don't know what you're saying. People say what they want to say. I know life is busy. I know home is busy, but everybody got all this extra time. I don't know how y'all do it with all this extra time to go out and do this and that.
Of course, I have a lot more now.
Exactly. So again,
but I wrote it in then. I wrote it in because
you know what? Here's my thing. Mm-hmm. Again, it comes with you learning what are the things that you need for your balance. Again, I wake up and God is my first priority. My partner is my second priority.
Yeah, we got the schedule.
Shut up.
But sometimes my daughter.
But you gotta have that time.
She got up before
you gotta
God
have
did,
that
right?
time. If I make time for everything else, I definitely make time for the people who are important to me. And my friends, especially the ones who've been around for years and years and years, are important to me. So I'm going to make sure. And then here's the other thing. When you're on go all the time, my life is busy. So I'm go. And sometimes I need that decompression time because I feel like when you're in balance, everything else is not is in balance. My partner is not getting the best of me. My child is not getting the best of me. My business is not getting the best of me. And I'm not feeling my best. So you have to learn what is your balance. I can't tell nobody what their balance is, but I know what works for me.
Right. And that's cool. Like I said, it does work for some people. Like that's what you need. And some people, again, it depends on your life, what you can do. And like I said, because life is busy, we have a lot going on. But like I said, I know with kids, you never know what your day is going to look like. You can try to plan it out as much as you can. Because even that, they say, when you make plans, God laughs. Because life's going to happen. So you can try to do a lot of things. It depends on, like last night, I thought I was going to go do something. It didn't work out. Something else came up. Life happens. But I don't know how much time, like I do see my friends when I see them. I don't know if I have scheduled time for them because I have time to do other things I need to be doing. I should be doing stuff right now, like my attic. I haven't did it all week. I got time. So I'm just saying, I think that I wonder how much time are we scheduling in for friends? Like how much time are we scheduling in for friends?
Are you doing this podcast right now? So this is something that you created that gives you balance and that you find time for communication and for you to release some things. It's no different than me sitting there at a restaurant eating dinner with my friends and allocating a certain amount of time. You are specific that you allocate time for this moment.
It's very different. I don't spend no gas, no money. I walk from downstairs to my room where my podcast is. I push the button.
I literally go 5 minutes from my house. So it's not about the money.
No, I'm saying, Terrain, your thing works for you. No, yours works for you, right? Right. So like I said, so there are certain things I've had time for, but I'm saying how much time do you have? Because
you make time for what's
and this is the other thing too. So going out to eat is not something that's important.
Second that motion.
Right.
That's not again, but what we consider, I don't consider going out to eat being something I would want to do, right? That's not something that's decompressing to me, right? That's not. This is something that is cool. Playing volleyball is something that's cool. We look at it differently, right? So we do make time for certain things, but it's not much time I make that I'm really spending a lot of time with friends outside unless you're connected to things that I'm doing. Right. Okay. Again, I don't like you may like said for you may go out to eat. That's something you guys like to do. We're gonna meet to play volleyball. Right.
Yeah.
So and I do make time.
And Daryl, it also depends on how social of a person you are. For instance, my husband doesn't need as much social time. That's just not who he is. I say go for it, do it. Go. Have you seen that friend lately? This friend.
Right.
It's not
I was trying to get rid of you too.
He doesn't value it in the same. He doesn't value it in the same way. I was born social. Okay. I need interaction. I need them.
Right.
I need them for balance.
Well, how about again and opposite sex friends? Does that make a difference?
Well, what do you mean? A difference how? A difference how?
How? Yeah, let's ask how.
If you going out to dinner with your opposite sex friend, does that make a difference? Is that okay?
A difference in what way?
That's fine. That's fine.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've done that every Friday for a while too. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. As long as I can go out with my friends.
Yes, you can. I encourage it.
You have to know what's permissible. Y'all. So here's my thing. They ain't your friend if they ain't my friend. If I don't know them, they ain't your friend, okay? You're not going to tell me you meeting up with Susie every Friday night and I don't know Susie. No. There has to be respect levels and boundaries with everything. You're not going to be disrespectful with it. But if you have a friend and you came into it and said, this is my friend, I am going to appreciate that friend as being your friend, but we're not doing no new single friends. You ain't got Becky from up the block that all of a sudden y'all going to go do tea and coffee with because we're not doing it.
Wait a minute. I thought friends was okay to have.
No.
I'm learning friendships have to have a timeline. They have to be there around a certain amount of time for you to consider friends.
No.
If I meet somebody new at work, let me finish.
Please explain. I'm going to go on mute so you can explain on my behalf.
Yeah, I think you might need to because I'm wondering. So I meet somebody at work. We're kicking it. It's my new work wife because I have a work wife now because we're cool, right, Ruth? I got a work wife, and now we want to go to dinner. I knew her for like 3 or 4 months. I'm like, this is my work wife. Hey, this is Jillian. Hey, Jillian, this is my girl.
Do I know Jillian?
I just introduced you to Jillian. Hey, Jillian, this is my wife.
That's
this
not
is my girl.
Knowing Jillian.
Oh, now I see that the insecurity's coming out all of a sudden. I thought we could have friends to dinners.
Let's switch it out. Are you okay with dinner with this big buff fine man every Thursday night because he's my work husband? Are you okay with it? Because he's fine, he got money, he drives a Ferrari. Like, let's talk about it. Are you okay with it?
I think we're missing the point because I wasn't okay with you having dinners with friends before this. So I don't know what you're talking about. I said it from the beginning. There was no friendships hanging out, going to dinner. So I don't know what you're talking about. So
the question is why? Why is that not okay with you?
Well, no, for what? I'm your friend now.
No, but my husband can't be my everything. He cannot be my everything.
He don't have to be everything.
But why can't I have other components of Ruth? Why?
Hey, listen. You can do what you want to do. But
No,
like
no,
I said,
I'm asking, what's wrong with that?
Like I said, so when I have a new friend, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear about the qualifications that now you're putting on it. So it can't, you want one thing, but you're presenting something different. You're like, well, as long as I know the friends and I had it for a long time, it's
should
okay.
know the friend. Come on now, out of respect, I should know.
Why?
I should at least know of her. Come on.
Why? You don't trust me? Why should you know?
Because it's a unit.
They're
We're
my
in a
friends.
marriage here, guy.
But you guys, we ain't going out to dinner together. In the
But you
marriage?
can,
You're going
if
by
I know
yourself, right?
where you can, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Okay, well, you can come out too if you want to.
No, I don't want to come with
And
you
look.
and your friend. Go do y'all.
Oh, well, good. So again, all I'm saying is that we should be able to have friendship dinners. And if I just met Jillian at work, my new work wife, and we go out to eat, it
That's
should be okay.
fine.
As long
What's
as
good
they
for
do see you.
the geese is good for the gander, because I'm going out with Bobby. Now you go out with Jillian without me knowing them, and I'm going out with Bobby. Now
That sounds
you
really-
keep your
that sounds
business
really-
to yourself, and I'm gonna keep my business to myself. And if that's the way we rock, that's the way we
That sounds
rolling.
really toxic. It sounds really toxic and petty, right? I'm only going off the rules that were set forth that we're allowed to have friends
God,
and we're allowed to
please.
go out to eat. It should be no problem. But now I'm seeing there's a problem because it has to be, you have to know the person for a certain amount of time or this, that, or the next, or it was some
didn't say an
qualifications
amount
about
of
people
time.
being
I
big,
said we have to
buff,
know them.
and money. Again, like I said, so if I meet someone at work and I introduce you to them and I'm saying, look, I'm gonna go out with, if I went out with Steve, it'd probably be less of a problem. But if I went out with Jillian, it might be, well, who's Jillian? How you know her? Because we work together. It seems like it'll be a problem having a lunch date with Jillian as opposed to Tim, even if you met him. Look at Ruth. Her shoulder itching. She can't keep herself. Look at her. She can't
I
even
have
control
a
herself right now.
mosquito bite.
She like, yeah. It's that new woman, but like, I wish he would.
But God, what kills me is you went from
Right.
talking about a meaningful mutual friendship of longevity to I just met
Right.
Julian last week at
Well-
work, and I'm going to hang
well-
out with her.
well,
That's
what I'm
a
saying is
whole
that-
different thing. Let's be honest.
I'm just going to the same thing. Well, just because you knew, wait a minute, knowing somebody longer to me might be more of an issue than somebody newer, maybe, because this person's been around waiting to get it. I don't know.
Oh,
This person,
Lord.
he been.
I
Chris
need
Rock said it. I don't know why people act like it. The dude been hanging around. He's waiting for you to break the
Because
glass.
you're back
right?
to
Dick
that
in the glass.
same problem that
Dick in the
different
glass.
gender folks cannot be platonic friends, and that's bullcrap. I'm tired of hearing it. That's
I
bullcrap.
don't think they can. I don't think you can. I
That's
think that
one
you
perspective.
Can, I
I'm
think
here to
you
say
get
they
into-
can.
I think you can get into a position where nobody does anything. I think you can get in a position where we respect each other. But again, if either one would give in to their lust, I think something could happen.
Why would you give it? Why is there lust when it's a friend? Why is there lust? Why is there lust? I don't lust after my friends.
These people
I
crazy.
definitely. So first
These
of all,
people
one of my
crazy.
good friends, he's a guy, and we've all hung out together. He just so happened to be how you doing, but we can like.
What are we talking about it before then? It don't count. Like, what I'm saying is that I think that when you
he's
talk
still
to
the
someone,
gender that he is.
okay, so this is my thing. When you get to know someone, you talk to them, you get to know them, and you know them on a different level, it becomes more intimate. We start sharing things about each other. It becomes more intimate. It's a more intimate relationship because you are sharing things, which means you could start to like the person for who they are. Now, again, can you control it? Absolutely. I think you definitely control it. But for someone to think that, oh, he don't want me at all, I think that would be silly. Because again, he may want you. And if you gave into it, he probably would. Again, if there's the chemistry, sometimes a lion and deer can't be friends. They may be around each other. Eventually, a lion will eat the deer. I'm just saying. I think that you guys can definitely put up your boundaries and make sure you don't cross that line. But I
So
don't
then
think
you
that,
have a platonic friendship. Boundaries are for
not.
a reason.
I don't think platonic is what it is because
Why?
platonic means I don't want anything from you. If you give it to me and I would take it, is that platonic? Is that platonic?
So you're
I
saying
don't
that
know.
no male-female relationships are ever platonic?
There are no absolutes. There are some males that probably can do it, right?
Okay.
There are some.
Okay,
right?
let's
But
do
I don't
that.
know how.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because
I'm just saying. I don't know if that
Okay.
happens on a regular basis. I think there
That's
are
fair.
times where you meet people and you can be friends. I think you
Because
can
I've
do
met
that. Right? I
several.
think it is possible. Right? No, you can't tell me what they're thinking. You're saying that. I I don't know what they're thinking. You
Well,
may
let's
be
say
in a
they haven't
position-
disclosed anything like that to me in 14
And they don't,
years.
but they telling their man like, "Ooh, Ruth, you see her working out today? She had another self workout in the backyard. She was."
Oh my God. Then that's
Right.
the him problem. That's not my problem. Keep it straight.
I didn't say it was your
buddy.
problem. I
Okay.
didn't say it was your problem. What I'm saying is
As long as
that he
keeps
could
it
have those
straight,
feelings.
we're good.
No, right, exactly. I'm saying I think that more often than not, it's the thing where one person is like, you know what, I'm going to keep these boundaries, keep it there, and not cross
Okay.
that line.
Okay.
That's what I said. All I'm saying is I don't think it's purely platonic, because someone could have more feelings. I think someone develops feelings for each other in any long distance friendship like that. I think that happens. I think it happens. I'm not saying you act on it. But I'm saying I think it does cross your
I don't know
line.
if I
If the person's so
But
great,
you don't think
wait,
that
most-
you don't think that happens in same-sex relationships.
I mean, if you're not into something, you're not into something. I don't think you can be just come around and now like,
No,
ooh, I like you
so
now.
you just made my point.
But that
If your
just
friend
because I
is
have a
raping,
male that
you
I'm a
just
friend
made
with
my-
don't mean I'm attracted to him.
Right, exactly.
Thank
just
you.
made my
Thank
point.
you.
Because
I'm
your
not
male
Okay.
friend,
attracted to
you
him.
may
Okay.
not be what your male friend wants in a
All right.
in a
So
mate.
women are so so first they say men put their penis in anything, right? You'll do anything. Now you won't do your friend, but you'll do anything else. Make it make sense. Please have a stance and stay on it. If people
saying
say
that-
most,
That's not what we're saying. What we're
no,
saying
that's what
is
you're saying.
you just
You're
no,
saying.
you just said if you're not into something, you're not into it. So
No, I'm not
sometimes-
into. If I'm not into penis, I'm not into penis. But if I'm in a vagina, I'm in a vagina.
Oh
That's
my
a totally
God,
different
okay.
feeling.
But why are you
All right,
into
all
all
right,
vagina?
all right,
That's
so
all
make sure-
vagina?
Make sure you stand on
I
that.
didn't-
That
I
men
didn't
have no
say-
discretion because you just said that. You just
No,
said
I did.
it.
I said I'm not in.
Yes,
No,
you
it
did.
is discretion.
You just said
I
it.
said I don't like penis.
You just
I like
said
vagina.
Exactly.
That's a discretion.
So you just said
I
you
don't
will
like-
take any vagina
Any
that's
vagina?
presented to
Here you go. We can
That's what
replay
you
this. I didn't say
said.
I take any vagina. What I said was I don't like penis. I do like vagina. So if I'm
But-
talking to you, most friendships, most people who are friends, that's the first step of being in a relationship. So if I'm your good friend and I'm sharing things with you, I don't know why we're acting like this is a weird concept. If I'm sharing things with you, intimate things with you, and I'm talking to you and we're bonding, that changes the trajectory of the relationship sometimes.
But if you're
Again,
not
it goes
attracted
past
to
look.
me, you're
No,
not
not at all.
attracted to me.
No,
Yes, that's
it's not
just-
true.
yes,
I told
yes,
you. No, that's that.
yes,
I'm gonna tell you again.
yes.
It's not. I dated
Yes.
a girl who I wasn't attracted to because we were stuck in a room together. We started talking.
That's
We started
just
knowing
you,
each other.
girl. That's you. That's you. That's
I
you
understand.
on
Women-
this. I like vagina.
Women
and
lie.
The vagina
Women
don't
lie
matter.
all the time.
That's you. I like
Women
vagina
lie.
and
Right.
whatever
Women
it's attached
lie.
to do not matter. That's why.
And it
Women-
should matter.
women
It should
lie.
matter, Daryl.
Women lie. This is your guy is all lies on here tonight. Friendship
Daryl.
usually starts things.
Daryl.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute, stop. So you guys have never been in a relationship with someone you didn't think was attractive, but they talked to you and they grew on you? That never happened?
No.
Tell me it didn't happen.
No,
Never.
if you're not attracted,
Oh,
if I'm not
okay.
attracted,
So
to you, I'm
I'm
not
done.
attracted to
I'm
you.
done. I'm done. So you had all dimes. Huh? Everything you went was a dime, right?
If I'm not attracted to you, we don't have nothing to talk about. First of all,
That's
Okay,
not
so
true.
I've been on the
Not true.
opposite end of that. I actually married someone under those conditions.
Talk to
So
me.
I was in a friendship with this person,
Okay.
and they did grow on me as a friendship. So
Okay.
we dated for a period of time, got engaged. It didn't work out. 8
Right,
years
right.
later, we got married. After not being together for 8 years, we got married in 8 days. The
Wow.
marriage did not last because all I could see him as is my friend. Emotionally, I was not attached to him.
Right.
I was
right,
not
right, right.
attracted to him. I was not
Mhm,
drawn to him. It was, this is my friend. So if we
Right.
get into an argument, I'm like, if you don't beat it and go in the other room, like, this is the homie. So you're not
Right.
looking at them in a sexual way.
Yes.
When you have fights and stuff like that, you don't have the desire to work it out because you like, where are you going? You're my best friend. You're not going anywhere. So I think that when you have, it has happened to me. I was very young and not, but here's the thing. They say, oh, the best person to marry is your best friend. Not for me. Not for me,
Right.
because
For
all
some
I
people-
see
some
you as
people it
is
Right,
my
right,
friend.
Right.
I don't see you as anything else.
Thank you for
So
that
when you
explanation.
speak of being intimate with that person, it becomes a chore because you're the homie. When it comes to working out problems and building with this person, You're my friend. I
You're
am
my
not
friend. That's it.
emotionally or physically connected to you. You are just my friend emotionally, and I couldn't get past that. Great person, can't take anything from him, but he is my friend.
Yes.
So we got a divorce because he is my friend. You know.
Wow.
So again, if you
Good
see
story.
the men replying or agreeing, because I'm telling you from what I'm saying, it's kind of right. Like you guys over here, I don't know. I don't know if y'all telling the truth. I mean, you're all with dimes. Every man
Nothing
you
to
was
lie
with is the
for.
most handsome.
I'm gonna bring my bestie on here one day, and you'll see.
What do he look like? Is he handsome?
He's 6'3". He's from Gambia.
I didn't ask you that. What I asked you was
I don't know if you would consider him handsome or not. I don't
Did
know.
you consider him handsome?
No.
You said that publicly.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, Kay, but I didn't mean it. He
God dang! See,
No.
we know why it's not working for you now. We got it.
I don't mean that way. He might appear to be handsome, but not to me in that way. Is what I meant.
Oh, I got a headache.
Oh
I got a headache.
Teresa's story was the best
We don't.
because it is a great example of how if you see somebody one way, you it might not change.
That's it.
Wait a minute. No, she didn't say that. She said it did change because they got together, but then she found out they were better as friends.
Emotionally, it didn't change. Emotionally, it did not change. Otherwise, it could have been a healthy, happy relationship. But emotionally, I only visually see him as my friend. Emotionally, that's my homie. That's the one that's
Right.
my secret keeper.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
the one that I tell everything to. That's not an emotional. That's not someone that I am.
You
Say
said he
what?
wasn't attractive to him? So it was not. He had nothing. He didn't have nothing. So she said it was like a wall. He wasn't attractive. It was an emotional. What's marrying for? I don't know why he got married. That
Don't
just-
let Daryl push you up. Don't let Daryl push you up.
Daryl, your friend can be
So,
attractive, but
again,
not to you.
There are
No.
people who are
Attractive
very
is attractive.
attracted to him.
God.
But for me, I couldn't see him more than as my
A friend.
friend. He's
Right.
it's like looking at a sibling or something.
Yes.
I just
Right,
did
right.
not see him as like, oh,
No,
you're
listen,
attracted. Like, I just didn't see it.
I agree. No one's saying that. I'm talking about like, so what I'm saying is that someone may be more attractive. They may want to do, I'm not saying they want to keep you. You might do
I
something
don't
like you
think
said,
that's
you might
for
find out, excuse me. I'm not speaking for everybody. There's no absolutes, but we already know about you, Ruth. You already said what it was. But I'm saying that if you allow something to happen, it probably would happen. I don't know if a true friendship would even go there. They're like, no, I ain't
It
going there.
depends on the people and the friendship. Seriously, it does. I mean, I even evaluate.
Everything
I
depends on
even
the people and the
evaluate
friendship.
my male
Everything.
friends' girlfriend prospects. I evaluate them for him. It's a different kind of relationship.
Hey, we're not talking about that. We're talking about if it was allowed to happen, would they say yes or no? Would they be like, nah?
They
we're
would
good
say
friends. I ain't
no.
doing
That's my homie. Like she's saying no,
How do you know what he would do, Ruth?
because he goofy like that. I know.
So now he goofy. Listen, now he goofy, and now okay. Listen, what I'm saying is that
Yeah, you got to pick them carefully.
yeah. Oh, Ruth, stop. All I'm saying, but I mean, listen, no, I get it because sometimes I was with one girl who I was very physically attracted to. She was beautiful, but we only had a friendship vibe. It couldn't go past that.
There you go.
Right, it could go past. Again, I said that nothing's absolute. Things can happen. That was weird because she was.
Let me
beautiful.
find
She was
out you
gorgeous.
backpedaling on what you talking about.
Right.
Let's talk about it.
I don't know. We can rewind the tape, and I said there's no absolutes. There are men that probably that can be a friend to a woman. There are some. There are women that can be a friend to a man. There are some. I believe
when you
Ruth
said
in what
she
she
was
said.
beautiful, when you said she was beautiful, did you want the friendship to go past that, or did
Absolutely.
she? Oh, well, see, that was on your side.
No. We both did. We both
Oh,
did. But
okay,
then, like
got
I said, it turned out kind of like Rain was saying.
Okay.
It was just friendship level. Like
Got it.
it just didn't work anything more than that. Like, we were great friends. We talked, and it seemed. But when we tried to go further, it just was like kind of like she said, like this is like a sister to me.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
It didn't. But I still hit it. I mean, I still did it. I mean,
What?
I went and did it.
What?
Like, we
I
did
was
it.
giving you credit.
That's how we
I
found
was
out.
giving you credit for once.
No,
Right.
well, listen, the credit. Listen, I had to try. Like, this is bad, but
Oh
it
my!
didn't work.
And then did you
I think we
ruin your
tried-
friendship? You ruined
we
your
tried like
friendship.
2 or 3
Was it
times.
worth it? You ruined your friendship.
I don't need friends. We got enough friends out
See,
here.
I knew it. I knew it.
Well, again, because we weren't. I don't know if we were. I mean, I'm super handsome. She was cute. I think we wanted to go there and then didn't
Wow.
work. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just know that it didn't work
I hope
anymore.
it
And
was
then
worth
yeah,
not ruining your
after-
friendship. I hope it was worth it.
Wait a minute. What do you mean worth what? What am I losing?
You lost a good friend, Daryl. It sounds like.
I have friends.
Oh my!
I don't think so. I mean, like she was really pretty, and I think I would continue to try because she was pretty and like really beautiful. Her body, she was crazy, but it just didn't work. I don't know why. I still don't understand why it didn't work, but we just really were friends. I think we spent too much time. It was like years that we were just friends.
That's what
And then
she's
we-
explaining. Those are
once we
different
went-
bonds. Yes.
Once even though bond, we still try to hit it. What do you mean? Like I
Oh
said, I
my
took it. It
God.
wasn't all friends. It was if we were truly friends, I'd have been like,
So you
no.
can't be
I'm not
platonic
gonna-
friends. Do you think you have to move differently when you have a platonic friend of the opposite sex?
Mm.
Well, yes,
Especially
absolutely.
if
Absolutely.
one is single and the other one is in a relationship.
Good question. Yep. I
Well,
agree.
for me, period. If I'm in a relationship, I have to kind of, especially, because I want to respect the relationship I'm in as well, right? So my friends should understand if I'm in a relationship that I'm not going to have as much time to talk on the phone. I'm not going to have much time to go out because I
Yeah.
have other things to take care of, right? So we should understand that. Now, if my friend doesn't understand that because my relationship is going to take precedence for me,
Mm-hmm.
then they have to understand. And I should, just like me, if my friend gets in a relationship, I have to understand that they're going not be, I'm not calling them at 9, 10 o'clock anymore at night, right? I'm not moving a certain way because
Right.
I also want to respect if I'm a true friend, I want to respect their relationship as well. If I'm not
I
doing
agree.
those things, that sends off some weird vibes as well.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
So, like
But
I said,
I think
you
it
gotta-
also matters with who they are in a relationship with as well, and their
Share
level of
time,
security, because I think that poses another issue. That let's say you have a platonic friend, you're
Right.
okay in your relationship with your partner, but this person, generally the females, have a major issue with another female on the outside. What's that movie?
Right.
Not Loving Bad. What is it? Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
it's like one of those. It's like, is she really truly your down to earth friend, or
Brown
is there
Sugar's not a
something
good 'cause they
underlying
ended up
about
together.
it?
Didn't they end up together? Brown Sugar's a terrible example. 'Cause they were friends,
They
but
did.
ended
No,
up
they
together.
did. They did.
They
But
did.
it was, but
Terrible
they
example.
genuinely but in the relationships that they were in, they respected the relationships.
Right,
So it's
right,
not
right,
a terrible example because while they were in relationships, they respected them. Once you become single, you anybody's game at that point. But if you are in a relationship and you respected the relationship and you put boundaries in place, now again, when you encounter certain things, so I ended up married because my grandfather was dying and he was somebody that was approved of. So it also matters of where you are in life, where that person fits in. So it's not just about, I find you attractive. Sometimes it's convenient. Sometimes it's emotional. Sometimes there's so many other reasons that you end up in a relationship with someone who is a friend because they're, like it just happens.
Well, I mean, any relationship is dependent on who's fitting in your life, when, why, where. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I think, like I said, for me, you can have friends, but it has to be respect level. People shouldn't be calling all late at night.
Yep.
I don't think you guys should be hanging out every day on a regular basis. I think it's even every Friday may be a problem because again, where's our time? If Friday is free and that's a weekend,
Our time is
Maybe
every
just
other
2
day of
hours
the
with
week.
them and you get the rest.
no, I
2
said for
hours
me,
I spend.
right?
2 hours once a week.
Yeah, but that's
Come
2
on.
hours less. That's 2 hours less than
How
I
much
have.
time
Especially
you
if we
need,
work.
man? And what you like?
Oh
6
no, you
days?
got issues then. If you feel like
Wait a minute.
you're a
Issues.
time hogger,
So I don't
you
know.
can
I
have
don't
all
know
of my
what.
time.
Wait
Absolutely
a
not.
minute, wait a minute.
Dang,
What I said
wow.
was, this is wrong with women. This is wrong with women. You don't listen. What I said was, if we're both working all week, like Monday through Friday, most people work, if they work Monday through Friday, if the weekends are your free time, and you're telling me you're spending every Friday with someone else on your free
2
time,
hours, Darryl.
our free time,
2 hours.
okay, cool. Ruth, it's different because you're home, right?
No,
But if you're
before that,
working,
2 hours.
oh well, listen. If he's cool with that, then cool. Because for me, if every Friday you're going with somebody else, right? then, and we only have really Friday night and Saturday to do things if that's the time we have off, plus everything else. Where's our time? If we're working Monday through Friday, we have different schedules. I'm saying for me, it wouldn't work well. Because again, we have to have time together too. Huh. If you're mapping out time for everybody else, that's cool. But again, I don't want to split your time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It
So
depends on your schedule.
What would you feel about her going away with people, like a week or two at a time?
See? There you go.
There you go. When are we leaving? When are we leaving?
No,
not with you. Not with you.
No, people want to go away. Listen, people want to go away.
I take a couple of girlfriend getaways every year.
That's not a problem. Now, would it be okay?
I am an avid traveler. When I say I travel once or twice a month, I travel once or twice a month. Now, my partner feel like he doesn't need that. He doesn't need to travel. He said he's good with once a year. Of course, that doesn't work with us because I'm a traveler. So he travels more than what he says he wants to, but I need people to travel with. So again, that's where my balance come at. I have my vacation, I have my kidcation, I have my vacation, and I have my girlscation. So there is a balance with the different vacations that I take. And he's okay. I think he enjoys getting a break from me. But he's okay.
I would see that. Please go on another trip. Please, can you go on another one? You don't got one this weekend? You sure you don't? I get it.
Again, I think it's about being able to trust your partner. I think it's also dependent on the lifestyle. When we've known each other for some years, you knew that this is who you were getting. Right. There's no secret to who I am.
That's the big part.
I incorporate you into it, so we enjoy time together. But it's my balance. This is a necessity.
Yes,
no, that's fine because if he can take it. But I'm saying, and that's fine because they knew what they're getting into, right? And they're okay with it. That's fine. And I think people need their, time to go away and things of that nature. Whatever you do, you need that. That's fine. Now, can you go away with your best friend for the weekend?
Meaning the other gender friend?
Yes.
No, I would never.
Yeah,
I would never.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that for the weekend. For the weekend?
Yeah. What's wrong? Y'all friends. Y'all cool. So if you would never, this is why we're not going out every goddamn Friday, because you would never go on the weekend. Why wouldn't you go away for the weekend? We balance the friends. We balance the friends. It's not the same friend every Friday, she said. Listen. No, she said if he's free.
Yes, if he's free. But this is the thing with that situation, Daryl. I don't travel. I'm not an avid traveler. That's not where I am in my life right now. And so I don't even go with girls on trips. So why would I go with a male friend on trips?
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't do either.
What if he was going away with his work wife on a trip?
No, that's not happening.
Where's all the security people had? They were all secure and their friends is okay.
He doesn't travel like that either. So.
Security and insecurity is about respect and boundaries. You're mixing the two together. They do not go hand in hand.
Wait a minute.
Security and respect and boundaries are two different things.
You're saying they don't. No, you're saying they don't. I didn't see you on the board of what it is.
So here's again. I respect my partner. I am a secure person. My partner is secure. We've never had that issue when it comes to that. I, again, will not go on a vacation with the opposite sex.
Yeah.
I just will not do it. Now, if we're casually meeting up here and there for lunch or dinner or something like that, that's different. But going away, those are boundaries. And you have to know what boundaries you have in your relationship, what's permissible and what's not permissible. Because let me tell me, he going away for the weekend with a woman, it's over.
Well, here we go.
It's over. It's over. I don't care nothing about no security or nothing. It's over.
It's a psychological evaluation of a convention. You know,
stop.
You're going to a.
Just stop.
Wait. I'm just saying. I see the insecurities coming out.
There are no insecurities. There are boundaries. She's saying.
Why can't you go? It's a teachers' convention. Y'all both
I wouldn't go. That's me putting those things on myself because you have certain things that you're okay with and you're not okay with. And my thing is, there are certain things I'm not going to do to him that I don't want him to do to me.
No, listen.
So no, I'm not doing that. But here's my thing when it comes to cheating. Me with cheating is
time out.
you at work and you.
We're not talking about cheating. We shouldn't be talking about cheating. All we're talking about is
infidelity.
No, I'm not. I'm saying there's a teachers convention. Ruth is a teacher convention, and you're all going. So you go to the teacher convention, knowing that Raul
When a
is going
teachers
as well.
convention, that means a bunch of teachers are going together, Daryl. Not just my husband and one female teacher.
No, well, maybe only you two are going from your sector. Your
Oh,
place.
now you come on.
I'm not saying y'all staying in the same room.
Convention means more than one or two teachers, Daryl. Stop playing.
No, what I'm saying is that you guys are all going, and then you guys are going to hang out while you're there as well. That's okay.
I trust that. I trust that. I have trust in my relationship.
So that's what it should be. That's what I'm saying. It should
That's
be
different than saying one-on-one. Me and my gender.
That's planning to go away to some beach, to some island, and y'all just know that's totally different.
Go away to no beach or island.
One-on-one is
the Poconos in the cabin. In the
snow. You're going to a teacher convention. Doc, how about you? You're going to a therapist convention. Something for doctors.
What about it?
You're going out, and one of your doctor friends as a male, he going too. Y'all going out there. Y'all not in the same room.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if we're not in the same room.
So that's what I mean.
We're not in the same room.
Energy. There should nothing be wrong with that. I'm not saying y'all staying in the
That's
same room.
That's different, Daryl, than one-on-one.
Who said it is one-on-one? Because you
No,
two know
it's
each other. There's
not.
a whole bunch of other teachers. When you go to the restaurant, it's a whole bunch of other people there, but it's still one-on-one, right?
I don't mind that. Go for it.
I'm just saying. It's still. All I'm saying is.
Yeah, but I'm not on an island one-on-one with oh, I'm done.
I don't know who said anything about an island. This is what you guys are saying.
That's what you saying.
That.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
We can rewind this.
But we are not going on vacation together. There's a difference in you said going on vacation together. No, we are going to the same location with other mutual people who has a mutual work concept. This is all business, and we happen to be in the same environment. This is not us planning to go together.
I hear you. Long as when I go with Jillian from work to the work convention, it's okay.
Are you going with Jillian or y'all going separately and y'all will see each other at the convention? Because that's the difference.
Say again, Trey.
Are you going with Jillian or are y'all going separately to the same location and y'all will see each other at the same location?
I mean, we got the
There's
same plane over there.
In that.
We got the same. We're riding the same plane. We're staying in different rooms. We did get the plane at the same time.
Then go for it.
You know,
that's fine.
That's
fine.
Next to each other. We're gonna sit next to
go
each
for
other.
It. You know,
that's fine.
You know what now? You know what now?
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you. When there is real trust in a relationship, all them scenarios don't even matter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't even matter.
All right.
Seriously.
Really? That's what it is?
You gotta
because your partner is going to think about it before you do. Your partner is going to consider you before making those decisions that will compromise his peace of mind when he come home. If he genuinely cares for you, he's going to think about that before making that decision. Do I really want to do this?
Is that why the trash was taken out when you asked the first time? Because he was worried about the state of mind.
Listen, no, that's again, there is respect and boundaries. And if your person really respects you and the boundaries, they will think about that before even that will not even be presented to you because it's already been worked out.
That's true.
I hear a lot of perfect relationships. I'm glad that
not perfect. Considerate is the word.
It's not perfect because you navigate through it.
Considerate is the word, Daryl. Daryl, the word is considerate. You must always consider your mate in a scenario.
Right.
When you want longevity.
How many times you ask for the trash to get taken out? How many times you ask for the trash to get taken out?
I still consider my mate that, okay, I've asked twice.
How many times did the trash get taken out? Hey, When's the last time you ordered some shoes and like, I don't want to see no more shoes in this house? When's the last time?
No, you're not being fair
Did you
tonight,
consider-
man. You're
Was
not
that
being
considerate?
fair.
Did you consider what the other person thought when you bought them extra pair of shoes that you didn't need? Were they considered this?
You are so not being
Hey, when you planned that next trip, again, did you consider the other person before you planned it? Or you like, I'm
Don't
going?
even answer him, Doc.
No,
I'm
I did
going.
consider it, and I consider him having his me time without me. So I
Oh.
planned the trip
Oh,
in consideration for him to have his time without me asking him to do anything. So that was very considerate for me to plan it with him in mind.
Yes, she did. She considered her mate, and that's all that
There
matters.
you go. Yes.
She considered him, right. She's like, I'm going. that's how she considered, I'm going. And I'm going on another trip.
No, you gotta stop.
Hey, listen, we learned a lot tonight, okay? We learned
Some of
a
us
lot.
didn't learn nothing. No, we didn't.
Right. Exactly.
Nothing. Not one
Not a
iota.
daggone
You
thing.
learned in 2
Hey,
hours.
fellas, if you paid attention, you see what happened. I was being easy tonight too. I didn't even go hard.
Oh my.
It was real
What?
easy tonight. I was real
What?
easy. I let
Not
him
at
off the
all.
hook a lot. I didn't really
Not
go
at
in like I
all.
should.
No, I think we were being easy on you. We were definitely
No,
being easy on you.
Yes.
No, you guys
We
were
were being
you
very
guys,
diplomatic with you today.
Yes.
No, you guys are being you. You guys are being you. You're typical. You guys are being typical. So it's okay. Hey guys, so let's we talked about a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Any last words? Let's start with Neil. What's going on, Neil? Any
I
last
knew
words
you
for
were
the
gonna say my name again. Okay. Last words. Listen, what was even the topic? Okay.
Right.
Friendships matter. Okay.
booty cheeks out? That's what the topic was. Booty cheeks out first.
It wasn't
okay?
just that. We segued into friendships. Forget, I'm done talking about the booty cheeks out. I'm done with that. Okay. Be considerate of your mate all the way across the board. Even if you're going to a venue like that, be considerate. Think about your presentation. I won't say it's about what you're wearing. Think about your presentation and think about your mate and put yourself in that person's place. Okay. That's that. Friendships matter. I think you have to nurture them. I think they have to be built on trust. If you're in a relationship, they should be part of that relationship in some way where your mate knows them. They know your mate. Come to your home. See, it becomes a family thing with me. Okay. I have friends who are family, and that's how I live by that. All right.
Right.
If you can't come to my home and my mate can't sit and have a conversation with you and you acting shady, you're not in that circle with me.
Right.
So as soon as you
I
show me
agree.
those
I
colors,
agree.
you're out. All right. But yeah, friendships matter. Nurture them, relish them, take care of them. That's it.
Hey, what you got, Terrain? What you got? Any last words?
I have some last words.
We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it to 40 seconds.
Shut up. I think the first thing is never lose yourself. Never lose yourself. Be okay with you continuously allowing yourself to grow and develop and find new parts of you that you love. And it's okay for you to discover new parts of who you are. Of course, relationships wise, respect your partner, respect the foundation of what you guys are laying, and make sure that you guys are having those important conversations so you understand what boundaries there are so that you are able to respect the boundaries. That's it. That's all I got.
I like
Yeah.
it.
That was good.
Great.
What you got, Doc?
That's it.
That's it.
You know what kept coming to my mind is we're all around the same age, I guess, maybe.
Maybe. That
Give or
lady
take
looks a little
years.
younger. I don't know.
Yeah, she does. But when your parents
I'm a
would
baby.
say, when your parents would say, when you leave this house, you represent me, so you better not get out there and act a fool.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing goes for your partner.
Mm.
You know, when you decided to get into a relationship, there is some responsibility that comes with it.
Mm.
And that's something to think about. Am I representing my partner in a way that doesn't make him or her look crazy, or make him and her feel disrespected, or whatever negativity can be seen from what you're doing? And I just say, you can do what you want, say what you want, be who you want, but when you decide to be in a relationship, you do have to take that other person into consideration.
Yes, you do.
Right. You should. You definitely should.
Yes.
What's up,
Big
El?
Mike.
You got something?
Big Mike.
Hold on 1 second. El, you got something?
No, just thank you for having me on. That's it.
Gotcha. You're always welcome. But again, I think what everyone said is pretty much, echo it. You want to definitely respect your partner. You want to definitely, I think the biggest thing is have these conversations early, right? To kind of get the ones you can. Like, so you're not going to get everything, but some of the bigger things that are really important to you, try to get them out early to see if the other person is going to acquiesce to that, if that's something that they could do. And I think, if someone's dressing a certain way when they come in, you might want to say, look, that's cool when I met you, but if I wife you up, I think I want you to dress more conservatively. You can say that. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And then they can respond either yes or no. That's okay, but it starts with a conversation. So I think the more we talk, especially in the beginning, having these difficult conversations instead of just having fun in the beginning, I think we'll have less issues down the road, or maybe even make it easier to talk, because if we started talking in the beginning, it's easier to talk down the road because you already started that communication. So, but other than that, it was great. It was a great show. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for taking it easy on me, ladies. Thank you.
We don't want to beat you up, Dal. Too bad.
Not too much.
Not too much.
But listen, hey, look, check us out on Nothing But Answers on YouTube, Nothing But Answers in the Facebook group. Please like, subscribe to both channels. We definitely the YouTube, the Facebook group, it's a lot going on there, a lot of comments, a lot of things you can talk to. The community is really growing. We really thank everybody for commenting, for joining. The group is really bubbling. I'm really excited about it. So and I like all the comments and everything. So keep it coming. So hey, we're here every Friday. If you guys have any suggestions, please inbox us, write us. You can reach out to any of us. If you'd like to get on, please leave us another note to say, hey, I would like to join. You definitely call in through the Zoom. We're here every Friday night, and we will be popping in during the week sometime. So we'll hear from you guys soon. Thank you guys. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Serene.